call Allah Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. That's who this world ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in the Paleo-Ancient Hebrew tongue. Double honors to the elders and apostles across the four corners of the earth that's pushing this truth and sincerity. We know that truth lives. Elders and apostles, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Got this little video I seen, man. It's about Dr. Umar posted it, I guess, but it's just this dude, Dr. Umar, posted this video, but this dude on the top of Dr. Umar, I don't know, he's from Nigeria, I believe. He's so-called Hamite. And it could be an Israelite or whatever, but, it feel like he's a straight, he's going to show why these Africans look at us like we stupid or they don't fuck with us. You know what I mean? Through this video, I'm going to show you. But I'm going to let this, I own no rights to this video. It's all for educational purposes only. Fair use. Disclaimer, fair use. But yeah, I'm going to let this, I'm going to play the video and I'm going to get some precepts as I let him speak, as I go into this video. But without further ado, I'm going to get it started. But just to let you know that, these so-called Africans, they don't like you Negroes here. They think y'all stupid or just let the so-called white man run over y'all, because they're not understanding. Well, some may understand the curses, but, they think like, oh, y'all great athletes and do all this, but y'all can't get yourself out of the situation y'all in. That's how they look at us, But it's designed for us to be like this through the curses of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? But it's a little clip about, how Esau plan is going to go forth on trying to put you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and Jamaicans and Haitians back into slavery, okay? Back on the fields, back on the plantation, back to making America great again, okay? But I'm going to let the clip play. But it's not just us bringing it out. It's they're making it, people are leaking videos of them discussing it, man. So we've been warning y'all that these devils ain't right, man. We've been warning y'all, but y'all still want to sit out here and play. But, hey, y'all gonna see in due time, man. In due time, very soon. But I'm gonna let the video play, and I'm gonna grab some precepts, all right? Salat.
Won. I think they proved it this week. The South won. They proved it this week. The South won.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. Because they can get rid of all the black voting districts now, and minorities don't matter, and pretty soon the blacks will be slaves again, probably. In a perfect America under John Roberts' Supreme Court and Brett Kavanaugh, they're all going to be. We're gonna take away all the rights of everybody that's not a white Christian.
Well, I think they showed.
I think I've decided to become Christian.
Take rights from everybody that's not a white Christian, man. And you see, and y'all believe in Christianity, man. Y'all believe in Christianity, man. Our people is so tied to Christianity. Christianity is a hell of a drug, man. They hung you, Nick. They hung our ancestors in the name of Jesus, man. Whooped them on a plantation, killed them on a plantation, and then all through the week, and then Sunday made them come into church and do what they doing in a black church today. Sitting there giving praise to a white man doctrine. Now, you have to understand, yes, this man took this book and used it against us. People would be, oh, no, that's a white man book. No, it's not a white man book. The so-called white man took this book and the Lord allow him to manipulate it and use it. But you have to think like it's not a white man book. If your mind was on a on a scale of understanding and having wisdom, you would ask, what made us submit to the book? You know? What made us submit to this book, man? You know, we had thousands of Jake on a plantation, man. They all submitted to this book. Because why? It's our book, man. The Lord writ it. The Lord had these prophets write it for us, for our learning, man. You know, so Christianity is not the way. It's not the way, man. It's not the way. Love doctrine is not the way. Prophecy oversees love doctrine. That's all I deal with. That's all the Lord prophets are going to deal with is prophecy. It's no love. Yes, we and the love is not towards everybody in the world. The love is towards another Israelite, man. Get that right to you, goddamn Christians. And this is why Christianity is so goddamn wicked, man. It's wicked. They're using it. Now you have to be a white Christian. You're going to have to be a white Christian. I thought, what happened to John 3:16? What happened to John 3:16? For God so loved the world. So why are they planning to do this? Well, not planning. It's going on now. It's going on now.
Showed you the future, right? It's not right.
Because they can get rid of all the black voting districts now, and minorities don't matter, and pretty soon the blacks will be slaves again, probably.
This was posted by Dr.
Oh, that's a lot.
John Roberts, Supreme Court, and Brett Kavanaugh, they're all going to be. We're gonna take away all the rights of everybody that's not a white Christian.
Well, I think they showed.
I think I've decided to become Christian.
Showed you the future, right?
This devil said, well, I think they should. Well, I think they should, man. Let me get a precept, man. Well, I think they should. And this is why our people that trusted in this man, the Lord is going to allow y'all to fail, man. Y'all are going to fail. But, you know, those who've been woken to the truth and stay in truth and worship in truth and sincerity, we understand this is the ungodly man, man. This is an ungodly man. He is unrighteous. This man is wicked. And, you know, the Lord is giving me when you in this truth and the Lord deal with you, you're going to understand them, man. You're not going to be so quick to give to them. You're not going to be so, no, you understand them. And this is why, you know, sometime the Lord give me spirit to watch this man scary movies and shit, to see this man mind, to understand this man's mind and how wicked he is, man. You know, hey, and just like it was this show called Black Summer. It's like this show called Black Summer, to where it was a zombie show, you know, and it was this dude. And it was this lady driving in a van first. She was driving, trying to get away. You know, motherfuckers turning into zombies and shit. It's a good series, man. Go watch it. It's called Black Summer, and it's the first episode, I believe. It was the first episode. Is jumping. You know what I mean? It's action packed. But yeah, man, bro, it was this lady driving, trying to get away. She ended up spotted somebody. I think he could have been a Jake or something. Looked like he was Hispanic, looked like he was Hispanic. Could have been an Israelite. Could have, you know. But He's banned. It could have been an Edomite too. No, it was an Edomite. Salak. It was an Edomite. Salak. It was a Jake that saved her. Salak. Okay, it was an Edomite. Okay, so the lady is out driving in a van trying to get away from shit. She run into this Edomite, and this Edomite like, let me in. You know I need help. And she like, nah. And her spirit was like, nah, I don't think I should trust you or whatever. So they talking back and forth. He trying to wiggle his way in by talking to her. And then he said, I'm a Christian. Are you a Christian? And then when he said that, her whole spirit was just like starting to give in now when he said she was a Christian. So she like, oh damn, yes, I'm a Christian too. I believe in the good Lord. And he like, yeah, me too. So, just let me in, everything will be okay. I'm a Christian. As soon as he got in that goddamn car, this devil told her to get out. She like, what? He said, get out. She's like, no, are you? He said, then he yelled and said, get the fuck out. She going on getting mad. I think he got ready to put hands on her or something. And then the Jake came in and drugged him out or something and beat him up or something. You have to go watch it, man. But just to show you, like, they use Christianity to get their way. He come humble. Though we come humble, smiling, crouching down. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. Man, turn around. You let them in the house, they cut your goddamn throat, man. And this is what they did on a plantation, for years. They used Jesus, man. That's Jesus is not my Lord name. This is Psalms 140. It says, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. And that's what this man is discussing, man. Discussing how to go to war on you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Jamaicans, and Haitians, man. Which he's going to do. And the Lord is going to allow it, They're planning mischief and they stay with mischief in their heart. And they've been going to war with you Negroes, man. With you Negroites. But the Lord has to allow this because there is an unrighteous seed. There's unrighteous people in this in the Lord's house, man. And the Lord's house is the nation of Israel. So he has to bring punishment. He has to allow these Edomites to pass these laws to where when they start to come down and bring his martial law and enforce what he want to force in the Negro community, there's no rights for y'all to be like, no, y'all have no rights. They're going to have their way. Take you to these concentration camps, make you a slave, put you on the field. They're going to have their way. And you can't say, oh, I got right. No, you don't. You've been partying for the last, since what? They've been passing these laws under the table since 2024, 2023. Taking away everything that y'all think y'all have when they get ready to come down, man. So when they come down in the communities, you have no rights. It's already been set up to where it's either lay down or get down. It says they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder poison is under their lips. Salah. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have the purpose to overthrow my goings, man. And that is their only purpose, man. That is their only purpose. That is their only purpose. But we have to have faith in this truth. In Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. But niggas are complacent in this time. They are complacent, man. They are complacent in the lifestyle that this man has made for them, to the point to where they can't even see where this man is about to crash it, man. It says, verse 5, they had hid a salah. Verse 5, the proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me. And they have, man. They have. The Supreme Court is setting it up already, man. They are setting it up already. While you Negroes still going on cruises, still worried about Cardi B, still worried about the next celebrity, or what Watch AP Watch then got to where the community can afford it, or worried about who's fighting who. This man has put all that confusion out to keep y'all occupied while he's taking the rug right up under y'all feet.
It's not right.
And this devil said, I think they should, man. This is an ungodly nation that the Lord is speaking about, man. This is them. This is them.
Because they can get rid of all the black voting districts now, and minorities don't matter, and pretty soon the blacks will be slaves again, probably.
This was posted by Dr. Umar Johnson. And you know, one of the things that's so funny is, for as long as I remember, anyone who has been bringing attention to this, as much as this video too, you'll see black men in the comments. We've been fighting this shit for 400 years. We gonna be alright. The same Umar Johnson, look at the following he has. What has he done?
And you see how he laughed. He said in the comments, Negroes have said, we've been fighting this for 400 years. We gonna be all right. See how complacent niggas are? See how complacent niggas is, man? You see that? In the time where this devil was discussing it, well, ain't discussing it. It ain't no discussion. He's doing it. See how complacent Jake is, man? And they're laughing about it. Why? Because they trust in themselves, man. Jake trusts in himself. Jake trusts in himself and Christianity in this man's system. How you think you gonna be all right when you living under this man law? Or, Jake could be like, all we gotta do is just come together. Come together, man. Everybody come together. We get our guns. Nigga, you're not gonna beat them. You're not gonna beat them. The only way to beat them is through Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. You're not gonna beat them, man. This man owns the army. He owns the military. He owns the Navy. He owns the Air Force. How are you niggas gonna come together and beat that? How? When it's known that the Lord said, I shall make thee small amongst the heathen. You Negroes are a minority here. Because we have been scattered. That's prophecy. And you don't have the strength or the mindset to do it. The only mindset is through the scriptures. Through Yahweh Shah. Jake trusts in himself. Let me get a precept, man. That's the problem with Jake, man. That's the problem with you Negroes. The Lord sent his prophets to show y'all the way to be redeemed out of this ungodly man's hands. And y'all don't want it. Y'all can play it, man. We gonna be all right. We've been fighting this 400 years. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trust in man, and make it flesh his arm, and whose heart depart from Yahweh. And that's what these niggas do, man. Man, just shit, man. Man, I got mine. They run up in here, I got my gun. They make flesh their arm. They trust in themselves. You know? The scripture says, do not lean onto your own understanding. Let me get that. This is Proverbs 3 and I'm gonna go to 3 through verse 6. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them up about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thy heart. And thy heart is thy mind, man, according to the scriptures. Because the Lord says the heart is the most deceitful thing. Who can know it? You know? And that's the heart that's inside the body. The true heart is your mind when it comes to these scriptures. And he said, let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them up about thy neck, man. So this truth we must not forsake. We must keep it. No matter what the Lord put us through. Because let me tell you something. When you leave in this world and you follow this truth and serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you're gonna go through tribulations. Okay, you're not gonna escape it. You're gonna go through tribulations. Some brothers may got lighter tribulations. Some brothers got heavy. Okay. But you're going to go through tribulations because why? You're serving the Lord in a land of captivity, okay? And when you're trying to serve the Lord in a land of captivity, you're going to fall short at sometimes and it's going to vex you. But you're going to find ways to get better and sin not. But you're going to be angry. 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 And we're not complacent in this world, man. We're not complacent, man. We're not. We don't like it here. We hate it here. We hate this place, man. Because we know the Lord got something greater for us. It says, and write them upon the table of thy heart, man. So we got to keep these words in our mind, man, and meditate them. Meditate on them. The Lord says, meditate on thy word day and night, roughly paraphrasing, man. Verse 4, so thou shalt find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahweh and man. You see? So I'm going to read verse 4 again. So we cannot forsake this truth. We must trust in the truth and trust in Yahweh Shah. It says, so shall thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of the Most High and man. So we are not supposed to trust in this man's system or trust in anything in this man's world that he brings upon us, man. We must trust through Yahweh. We must trust in this word and Yahweh Shah in the spirit, you know, in the spirit. And when the Lord's dealing with you, he's going to guide you through this wicked world, man, through these things that's about to come upon the house of Israel. Verse 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart and learn and lean, Salah. Verse 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. And that's what these Negroes do. And that's why these Negroes are so complacent behind what's about to come. You know, they lean onto their own understanding, man. They don't know it's the Lord putting it on their spirit to do away with these laws and take away these black representatives, take away these black folks out of office. They're not understanding it. They're doing it because why? The majority of these black folks that was in these seats, in these Senate houses, they were making sure they keep up with black folks' rights. And now that they're gone, who's going to keep up with black folks having rights? The so-called black folks, or any minority, any of you Negroes of color, and that goes down to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, Jamaicans, and Haitians. They were keeping up with y'all having rights. Now that they're removing them, nobody's going to keep up with y'all having rights. And you think they're going to keep up with it? Hell no. And that's why you must trust in Yahweh and lean not unto your own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. You see? So the Lord is going to direct our paths through what this man is about to bring. If you serving him, you know? Because you got a lot of people that's not serving him, man. Or people that know this truth and think they serving him, man. And not doing it. And ain't doing it the right way. Ain't been righteous towards people. You know? Ain't been living the way how he wants us to live. According to the scriptures. You know? Slandering. Doing things behind thy brother back. Let alone the women. You know? They're going to have a lot to pay for. Just like these Negroes. These niggas. But like he's stating, man, you know, you're not going to be the nation who laws you live under, Negroes. You Negroites thinking y'all can come together and beat this man when y'all live under his laws. Y'all live under his laws. Y'all work for his big corporations. How you think you gonna beat him? How? You can gather up all these Negroes. These niggas, half of these Negroes will tell you, I gotta go to work tomorrow, man. I ain't on it. They stuck in their ways. Let's continue the video.
Because right now, all I've seen is black men in denial. Black men lying to each other. Black men lying to themselves. That's the worst one. When you got to look in the mirror and lie to yourselves. Oh, we going to handle this shit. We've been fighting for 400 years. We ain't you Africans. Blah, 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 blah. They're eroding your rights one by one. By the time you decide to stand up, there's nothing left to fight for. There's nothing left to fight for.
Damn. He cooking. I'm going to let him cook. Because he's right. About time you Negroes want to stand up and fight, it's all going to be done away with. It's all, everything that you have trust in that this man set before you, whether it was materialistic shit from this man, this man's thin paper money, his paperback money with dead faces of slave owners on it. It's not real. Y'all trust in the housing system, EBT, everything that y'all trusting through this man, he's gonna make it fall, man. And he's removing these laws to where y'all ain't gonna have nothing to fight for by the time y'all stand up and fight. You ain't gonna have nothing to fight for. You ain't gonna have no rights. You ain't gonna have no rights. This man moves strategic, man. Evil. This man moves. He moves in an evil, strategic way, man. You know, he the type that he'll let you in, feed you, give you comfort, and plot on killing you the whole time.
By the time you decide to stand up, that's when they've literally, as in, black people will wake up one day and find themselves re-enslaved. I say this, and I don't care who watches this. I have a very, very upscale family that I could always run back to. Right now, put my tail between my legs, go back home, get on my knees, and start crying in front of my dad. The next week, you'll see me. I'll be getting a job somewhere in Nigeria.
Get a precept. That's prophecy. That's prophecy. He's right. Because when shit hit the fan and this man want to come down on you Negroites, the Lord prophesied that every nation will run to their own land, man. They will run back to their own land, and who will be left to target? You Negroites. You damn Negroites. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as Chase road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. You see that? Look at what this Hamite just mentioned, man. He just said, if when all shit fails, I can leave and go back to my father and cry on, tuck my tail, cry on my knees, and I will be having a job in Nigeria.
Wake up one day and find themselves re-enslaved. I say this, and I don't care who watches this. I have a very, very upscale family that I could always run back to. Right now, put my tail between my legs, go back home, get on my knees, and start crying in front of my dad. The next week, you'll see me. I'll be getting a job somewhere in Nigeria. I have a plan, not a plan, I have a backup plan. Who do y'all got? And it seems like the one person who has an escape plan is the one who's more worried than the people who don't. A lot of y'all, where are y'all gonna go? What are you going to do? Do you understand what life, the time to be violent?
And he's right. The very system that y'all Negroes run to is going to be the same system that turn against y'all, ready to delete y'all, man. Or put y'all in camps, man. Who are y'all going to run to? What land can y'all run to? They shutting down flights. Spears done shut down. They canceling flights. You know, this is all by design. Where can you Negroes run to? I run to my Lord. And you Christians, y'all gonna run to Jesus. Lord ain't, man, who will y'all run to, man? What's that song? Who can I run to fill this empty space for laughter? Who? Who can you run to? Who are y'all gonna run to? Because the Lord sent his prophets and y'all didn't believe them. Y'all don't believe us. The Lord has said he's gonna laugh in the time of y'all calamity, man. Who? And he's right. Who are y'all gonna run to? Who can y'all run to? Because y'all don't trust in his truth. Because if you did, you wouldn't be living half the way you're living today. Who can you run to? They trusting, man. They trusting in this system, man. You get that? I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna keep bringing it out. Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30. I'm gonna start at the top. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover the covering, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, man. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of y'all. Verse 11. Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word. And how did y'all despise this word? Not listening to the prophets. Because y'all despise this word and trust in oppression and preservedness and stay there on, man. You niggas are too complacent. You niggas are too complacent, man. Y'all too complacent for what's to come. Y'all trust in oppression and preservedness and stay there on, man. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling in a high wall, whose breaking comes suddenly in an instant, man. And everything is going to crash around y'all, and the Lord is going to allow it, man. My Lord is going to allow it. Because why? Y'all have no trust in him, in this truth. We have called y'all. We have sounded trumpet, and y'all don't trust in this truth. Let me get that. The Lord has sent the prophets. This is Jeremiah 35 and 15. I have sent also unto you all my servants the prophets, rising up early and sending them, saying, return ye now every man from his evil way, and amend your doings, and go not after other gods to serve them, and ye shall dwell in the land which I have given to you and to your fathers. But ye have not inclined your ear nor hearkened unto me, man. And that's as it is today, man. We're out there on the highways and byways and bringing out lessons, and y'all don't believe. But hey, my Lord gonna make y'all believe it real soon.
Talent was years ago. But them same dudes right now right now on TikTok. I earlier today, for some reason, I was like, "Yo, the algorithm is really fucking with me," because all I kept seeing was big accounts, black men, black American men, Nigerian women. That's why I'm like, TikTok is fucking with me, because it kept sending me these three demographics with massive accounts doing lives. You know what the lives are about? Dating. There's one woman with over 290 something followers. She broke.
You see how he's exposing you Negroites? He's more alert. The heathens are more alert than you Negroites, man. He's up there talking, showing these videos, posting videos about Esau in the Supreme Court, getting ready to come down on you Negroes, Hispanics, Jamaicans, Haitians, and Native Indians, so-called. Get ready to come down on y'all. And he said, all my TikTok consists of is black Americans talking about dating. Talking about dating. You see? You see what type of world we in, man? All this shit going on and you Negroes worried about laying with a woman or trying to get more money or what club you gonna go to, what car you gonna get. Nobody's worried about these scriptures or trying to learn the way of living righteous through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah before he allowed his death angels to go crazy. You know? Nobody cares. He has sent his prophets, rising up early, letting y'all know y'all wrong evil doings, man. Jesus, Buddha, Jehovah Witness, all of it's wicked. It's not righteous. It's other gods. It's religion. It's not right. Now, yes, we have a religion we live by through Yahweh Shah. You know? People say, oh, it's a cult. It's a cult. Yeah, look up the word cult. It is. It's not a bad cult. It's a righteous cult. One that the Lord is going to establish on earth after this man's rulership, after he take this man out of rulership. You know? Yahweh Ratazah can be there to see a transition and put this man in chains myself. Yahweh Ratazah.
Men be allowed to date. Nigerian men with big platforms, dating show, marriage show. Black American men, literally. One big comedian, I can't remember his name. He has over half a million followers. Dating. The only good thing I see coming out of this, believe it or not, is the black political reset. Is once this is over with. If there
And
ever comes back,
that he off on that. Ain't no black politic reset, man. Nah, ain't none of that, bro. Ain't none of that, bro. It will be the elect politic reset, man. That's what's gonna happen. The elect is going to rule. You know, the Lord's elect is going to rule. 144 men is going to take down this man's armies, navies, military, air force, his SpaceX. The angels in 144 men is going to do that, man. You imagine what type of powers they going to have through this man's technology? You know, the Lord said they shall run to and fro like stars, man, falling stars, roughly paraphrase, like flat. I forgot the scriptures. It's in Wisdom of Solomon, I believe. But yeah, when you trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man, he's going to deliver us out of these situations that this man is about to bring upon his nation of people, man, which is you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, Jamaicans, and Haitians, man. Okay? You know? But, yeah, it will be a reset, and the Lord's elect, which is through the nation of Israel, will rule on earth, man. You know? That's going to be the big reset. But like I was stating, man, you Negroes are too complacent, man. Y'all too complacent, man. Y'all too complacent. Let me get a precept. Y'all don't trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. I'm gonna end it with this. It's a lot going on. But I'm random. It's a lot. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. You see? And that's what we're in. We're in this truth because we understand the truth. You know? That's what the scriptures, that's what the prophets describe it as. Truth. We're in truth, man. Because when we're living in the world, we're living in a lie. This world is a lie, man. This man rules this world through deceit. That's his power, deceit. You know, he's the pharaoh of deceit, man. He's the modern pharaoh, man, through deceit. Okay. It says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such be as faithful in love shall abide with him. And faithful in love, and what? Loving him. You know, loving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. And how do we love him? Keep his commandments, man. You know? And hey, I strive every motherfucking day, year, week, month to live by this word, man. And keep it hiding me, man. You know? Because it's all Jay got, man. For real, man. You know? I just got to put my trust in the Lord, man. No, man. Just him. And you will understand thy truth. And I give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah that he give me this understanding, man. Give me this wisdom. It's beautiful to have. It's sweet, but it's also bitter. It says, faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. You see? It's only about the elect. Verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations. And that's right. Think, I'm saved by Jesus Christ. Oh shit, man, I ain't worried about that. We've been fighting for over 400 years. I know the Lord deal with me. I talk to the Lord every day. Oh, nigga, ain't nobody worried about y'all. Ain't nobody no fucking Israelite. All this shit that these Negroites say, they will be punished according to their own imaginations, man. Which have neglected the righteous and forsaken Yahweh. For whoso despises wisdom, nurture is is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Damn. Their wives are foolish, and their children are wicked. Their offspring is cursed, wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which hath not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit and the visitation of souls, man. So the Lord just described that anybody that can accept this wisdom, their children are cursed, their wives are cursed, their offsprings are cursed, their children are wicked, their wives are foolish. And look at the 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, Jamaicans, and Haitians, man. That's 2/3 of y'all. Negroes are all out of control. Their wives are foolish. They got YN kids. Look at y'all. The Lord will visit y'all souls, man. They're complacent in the times that come. Look at Bike Week. Look at Black Bike Week. Niggas tow Myrtle Beach out, man. Cars running in the restaurants, trashing hotels. The Lord is showing the world that you Negroes ain't nothing but a bunch of goddamn savages, man. And y'all need to be put down. Y'all need to be. And I ain't gonna shed no tear when the Lord allow these devils to come through deleting y'all. Give all praises. Call all Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. They got to go. We must see a new world. We must see a new world. And with that, I'm going to end it. Shalom.